Beer time. Yeah, that's right, baby. It's beer time, baby. I need some beer. And I've got a little treat for myself, actually. This is a beer that I used to drink a great deal of. And the reason I did is because it comes in these fabulous bottles. And they're not twist tops. So they're suitable for putting my own brew in. And so I used to buy this by the case, and then I would give beer out, and then it would never come back. The bottles would never come back. So anyway, I brought this out, and it's alcohol 5.5% by volume. It is a fantastic, solid uh, Pilsner style lager. It's just a good beer, solid, nice. Nothing to write home about, but it's definitely something you could drink and share. Outside doing some sports or horseshoes or anything like that. Uh, but the reason I brought that one to this video was to show you this one, which, here, I'll show you. I have no idea how it's pronounced. I always just went, Zeek. Zeek. But now we've got Zywiec Porter. And this is intriguing. I like porters, you know that, but also the fact that I know that this is a solid Pilsner style lager. I know that this is a very good beer, good quality. So I am sort of excited to see what they would do with a porter. So let's see what they got on here. Original Zywiec Porter with thick, creamy foam, brewed since 1881. 9.5% alcohol by volume. Zywiec Baltic Porter. Sorry. Zywiec Baltic Porter owes its intense color and distinctive taste to four types of malt. Nice. That sounds super happy. I definitely want to try this one. Best if served at 48 to 52 degrees, and that would be Fahrenheit. Uh, Government warning: no chainsaw juggling if you're drunk and pregnant. It's just a bad, bad trip, baby. So let's crack this sucker open. I haven't even thought about what I want to put it in. You know what? It's a pint. That's not big enough. Let's just go into the Fez Meets Beer. Fabulous Fez Meets Beer mug. Gifted anonymously, loved unconditionally. So, come on, buddy. You got your. There we go. All right. Let's give this thing a pour. See what it looks like. Sort of excited for this one. So, as usual, it's dark. It's a porter, so it's going to be dark. I should pour it a little more violently so that I get some head. There we go. Because it said it had creamy foam. Hi, I'm creamy foam. No, I'm not creamy foam. I went to high school with creamy foam. She was a cheerleader. No. That's a dark beer, kids. Can't see nothing through it. So let's give it a sniff in the fabulous Fez Meets Beer pint. I could smell the roast on the grains. It says it uses four different kinds of malt. Um, I don't know if they mean malt by malt sugar or if they're talking about the worts, the different styles of grain. Well, it sounds, porter traditionally is everything left over thrown into like the last batch of the year. Oh no, wait, that was Bach. Porter is definitely the stuff that's left over. They throw it into the cask because it was supposed to be for poor people. Turns out it was so. Let's tuck in. Let's give it a try, shall we? Oh wow. Oh, that's a lot of the grains. A lot of the roast on the grains right off the bat. In the first swallow, great big powerhouse, boom, almost chocolatey. Almost chocolatey. It was such a nice one. So I got to go back in, see if those bold flavors hold or if it mellows out a little bit. It mellows nicely. But I will say that after I swallow, the flavor intensifies. And it is definitely the grain that is imparting the flavor. The roast of the grains. I can taste how darkly roasted they roasted these grains. So you get it in your mouth. It has good flavor, but it's refreshing. It doesn't just lie about. It's not a mild flavor, but it's also not super intense. It doesn't get super intense until after you swallow it, and then all of that just washes through. Not just the back of the tongue, but the whole tongue itself gets washed in this roasted grain flavor. This is a very tasty beer. It is also a very intense beer. Not intense bad. I'm just saying the flavor is so there, that and it's a really nice flavor too. So Zywiec Porter tastes best at temperatures 48 to 52 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm telling you what, I am not unhappy with this beer at all. Pardon me, I got a little burp. If I accidentally brushed the microphone, I apologize, but I'm certainly not going to be as loud as that last one where I kept slamming things on the table. Sorry about that, kids. I really am. I am just learning this, so I just wanted to share the beers with you guys because I really like talking about the flavors of beers and comparing it with people. I'm one of those guys that I also cook, and I can actually taste things mentally before I put them together in a pan. I can see what it's going to be approximately. Sometimes it's a home run, sometimes it's not. But that skill lends me to trying to analyze the beers for you guys so that you know what to expect, what you really want to get out of it. So that's just fantastic with like a just the roast of the grades, and then there's like this sweet undertone on the back. So um this is a good one. I recommend this beer. Um I got this one at a place called Sal's Beverage Market, I believe it is. I'll put a link down below. It's out in Addison, Illinois. Um, that's just west of Chicago for you folks who aren't in the neighborhood. So um, I know that I can get this beer at the grocery store, the produce market that happens to have a lot of ethnic food there, but they've got the beers there as well. And I can get this by the case if I want to. Not so sure about this, but I do know they have interesting beers. So I'm not going to say that this is readily available, but if you can find it, grab it. It's a good one. If you like porters, it's a good one. I'm going to pick up a couple of these and I'm going to gift them to my sister and brother-in-law. Brother-in-law who oh, I don't have one down here. The Czechoslovakian pint glass. My brother-in-law Jeff, who brought that Czech pint back for me. Um, I'll be sharing one with him and his lovely wife, my sister-in-law Lynn. So they enjoy porters as much as I do, and Heck, I gifted them some a couple of days ago, and they wanted to drink it right away. I'm like, well, it's not cold, and this is a Burger King. No. Anyway, sorry, I love that joke. Uh, where the person goes on and on complaining about something, and then someone says, "Sir, this is a Burger King." So, anyway, I am going to finish this fabulous, fabulous beer down here in the brew room, if you will, the beer cave. I don't know. What do you want to call it? Uh, and I'm going to ask the questions. If I saw this in the store, would I pick it up again? Yes. Yes. I would buy this beer. Yes. Buy the beer. Yes. Um, if someone handed me one of these at a party, oh man, would I be happy? Wow. But I doubt that anyone would hand me one of these at a party. But I'm going to start purchasing some of this to give out as gifts because first off, it's a reasonable beer. It's not like super expensive. I mean, back when I used to buy this stuff, it was like 20. They had like 20 bottles in a case, and it was like a dollar a bottle. I don't know what it is anymore. It's the way the economy is going. It's probably $7 a bottle. But I would say if you see this in the stores, no matter what it costs, pick it up. It's a good one. So, all right, kids, I'm going to go and I'm going to say that if you liked what I did here today, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you're new to the channel, I'd really like it if you subscribed so that you could find me again pretty easy. So, if you want to talk to me about this beer or, I've got some other fellow beer reviewers that follow mine. If you guys have encountered these, let me know. Let me know. If you haven't, maybe we could set up some sort of like beer exchange program or something. I don't know. Uh, I don't know if you guys can get this down there because, well, let's face it, it's a Polish beer. I live in Chicago. I think it's the, I think it actually has more Polish people in Chicago than there is in Warsaw, Poland. So we've got a lot of Polish stuff here, and it's not bad at all. Thank you very much. So I am going to wander away from you guys, and I'll see you next time. I got a beer to share. Bye.